And the AAA starting pitcher for the visiting Coron del Sol Aztecs, Daniel Sotelo, an ERA of 1.11, a record of 2-0 in 12 2/3 innings. He's walked 4 and struck out 12. Daniel Sotelo is your AAA starting pitcher for Coron del Sol. First pitch is a strike to Will Maxey, 0-1. Maxey at .414, no homers, 16 runs batted in. And that pitch is inside, 1-1. Normally, Will Maxey bats a little bit towards the bottom of the order, 5th or 6th. But for the title game, he's in the leadoff spot. Take that pitch up, 2-1.
Obviously, Coach got some confidence in him right now. Must be a little hot.
Absolutely.
Trying to make things happen at the top of the order.
2-1, and that's a called strike, 2-2. Maxey is a junior. Sotelo, the southpaw, 2-2. Swing, and that is punched over the head of the pitcher, and sliding is the second baseman, Berry, and into center field, the ball rolls. And that will be a base knock for Will Maxey. And Coach, I think you said the right thing, Coach, making things happen, and that's what Will Maxey has done to start things off. And there we see the ball just punched over the pitcher's head, lost his footing.
Just lost his footing, that's it.
And here's Dustin Bermudez, .333 hitter, 4 homers, 21 runs batted in. He's a kid who can do it all as well. He's a pitcher, much like several other of the Huskies, as the ball gets behind the catcher. 1 ball and no strikes. Bermudez started the game on Friday against Mountain Ridge and wasn't able to get the job done, so Shane Murphy pitched a shutout on Saturday to get them into this final game. 1-0. And that's in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. Breaking away to second is Will Maxey. And that's a wild pitch. 2 balls, no strikes.
Catcher does a good job getting around. Kind of hits off his glove a little bit.
.2-0. And that's out of the zone. 3 balls and no strikes. Can't fall behind these Husky hitters. 3-0. And that is a strike, 3 balls and 1 strike. Dustin Bermudez at the plate, an MVP caliber type player. Tore his ACL last year. Missed a lot of time, 3-1. And that's ball 4, and the Hamilton Huskies have their first 2 men aboard.
Living dangerously, walking the first 2 kids in front of
Michael Bruiser.
Bruiser and McLaughlin for sure.
Bruiser at .327, 12 homers, 36 runs batted in. He's committed to ASU.
There you go.
And his brother, Nick Bruiser, plays at Stanford.
I'm sure there's a proud mom and dad right there.
Absolutely. Bruiser has been around this Hamilton Husky program for a long time. He's got the opportunity to get a big base hit here to tie the contest up. First pitch floats inside, 1-0. And indeed, there is a balk.
What do you do?
Maxey takes third and Bermudez to second. So we saw Bach in a crucial situation in the 5A game.
Yeah,
Bach
sure.
in a run, actually. And Dave Webb wants an explanation. So now you've got 2 runners on in scoring position, no one out. We're in the home half of the first inning. And as we said in the open, Sotelo needs to pitch well and avoid these types of situations against Hamilton.
Yeah, and right off the bat, he's in one, so he's going to have to pitch his way out right here.
First pitch is a called strike, 0-1. Bruiser settles in. He's in that 3-hole. Usually reserved for your best hitter. 0-1, and that's fouled off, 0-2. And Coach, I'll ask you the difference between a 3-hole hitter and a 4-hole hitter. 4-hole has more power usually, or they just
Normally,
depends
yeah.
on your team. Okay.
3-hole hitter is probably your best all-around hitter. He's going to have your best average, best on-base type thing. Your 4-hole hitter is your RBI.
Okay.
He's going to be able to drive the ball.
0-2, and that's punch foul to the right. Cup stays at 2 strikes.
At least in some guys' philosophies.
Okay,
right?
no, and
Could be different.
perfect
with different-
explanation that you mentioned. No, it's especially with the all-around hitters, because your 1 and 2 hitters are generally your table setters, and you want someone who can put the ball in play and hit for a high average, obviously. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's a big strikeout for Sotelo, his first K of the contest. And the next hitter is J.D. McLaughlin. And Sotelo
Yeah,
got a little
just
bit of
good
dip to it.
pitch, yeah. Little breaking ball right there. Just got him a swing and miss. That's what he needed right now.
McLaughlin lines one into right field, base hit. Maxey scores. Dustin Bermudez will stop at third, and it's an RBI single for J.D. McLaughlin, and we are tied at 1. So just like that, the Huskies even this game, and Tyler Wilson will be the batter. Wilson, a .420 hitter, 7 homers, 31 runs batted in. Plays a steady first base. And there's that clean single to right.
Gives us a first and third situation. Let's see how aggressive Coach Wood's going to be.
Sotelo set. He'll throw over to first. Hamilton was hit with a lot of injuries last year. That pitch is cut on and missed, 0-1. Huskies state champions in 03, 04, 08, 2014, 16, and 17. The 2014 title was won at Salt River Fields. 2016 and 17 were played here at Tempe Diablo. And there's a toss over to first. Bermudez at third, McLaughlin at first. Sotelo really concerned about McLaughlin. And the Huskies will run every now and then. They're not what you would call a running team, but they certainly will take advantage of opportunities given to them.
You know, some of those throws over, he might just be trying to check what the offense might be doing. See if the hitter's going to give away a bunt. See if the runner at third's going to give something away. Maybe even the guy going from first to second.
Very true.
So
he lays off the 0-1. So the count is 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 contest.
you know, you got coaches who are assigned to look at each situation.
Next offering. Good pitch, but it just misses the zone. 2-1. These two teams had to wait a long time to get on this field.
I was talking to Coach Woods before the game, and he said they hit about 4 o'clock. He says, about 6 hours ago. Don't think that's going to do much right now.
Very true. It seems like they have been here a long time. The reason being the 5A game went 16 innings. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And what a game that was.
It was a great ball game.
Now you get a look at the head coach of the Hamilton Huskies, and that's Mike Woods, rolling through the signs. This is his 21st season at the helm. 2-2. Swing, and that's fouled off. Count stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And there you see Coach Mike Woods, going for his 7th straight title. He's rattled off a bunch of victories. Now the toss over to first. And we were talking a lot about Bryce Harper in the 5A game, but Mike Woods has coached a prominent big leaguer.
Absolutely.
Not too long ago, Cody Bellinger was the first baseman for Hamilton.
Absolutely.
Graduated in 2013. 2-2 is high, 3-2. We chatted briefly with his dad, Clay Bellinger.
Before the game.
And then in the midst of all of that, you had Cole Bellinger, who was a part of the 2016 and 17 Hamilton championship teams. I believe he's now in the Padres organization. 3-2. Outside ball 4, and everyone will move up. Bermudez, of course, stays at third. McLaughlin to second. Tyler Wilson with the free pass. Little meeting on the mound, and Kyle Hassler will be the batter. And this is that situation almost like in the top of the inning, Coach, when we saw Logan Salomon potentially get in trouble. They just want to kind of settle him down and make sure make sure that the pitcher is comfortable.
You know, sometimes just got to remind them, hey, we're right here.
That's right.
You know, get us ground ball, we'll get us inning.
That's true. That is all it takes. Sotelo, the senior. Hassler at 273 average. 13 runs batted in. Kyle Hassler, one of 4 younger brothers on this Hamilton team. His brother Kent was a part of that 2014 title-winning team as a pitcher, but Kyle just decided, hey, I'm going to be a catcher.
Well, somebody had to catch his brother in the backyard.
That's a great point. You're right. First pitch of the ball, 1-0. I didn't even think of something like that. That's true. Kyle Hassler is headed to Louisiana Tech next year. That's where his brother went. 1-0. Swing, and it's a ground ball through the left side of the infield base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes J.D. McLaughlin, and the play at the plate. He's safe, and it's a 2-run single for Kyle Hassler. And the Hamilton Huskies have themselves a 3-1 lead. And there is that clean single.
5-6 hole. Good throw, just not in time.
And something that we spoke about in the open, 2-out timely hitting for Hamilton, and they get the 1-out 2-run single, which is just as good.
Absolutely.
And there's a runner at first who you're familiar with, the courtesy runner, Isaiah Adams.
Absolutely. Isaiah, I coached Isaiah when he was 8, 9 years old.
Wow.
Little 10U baseball.
That's awesome. That is very good stuff. Here's Brandon Hill, a .353 hitter. 13 runs batted in. Wilson at second, Isaiah Adams at first. And there goes the runners breaking for second and third, and they are going to pull off the successful double steal. Tyler Wilson stealing third, and Isaiah Adams swiping second right behind him.
That was a great read by Wilson.
Yes, it was.
He took off, he got off in a hurry. Obviously with the left-handed pitcher on the mound, his back is to that runner. If he doesn't get that long look, he's going to go.
That's right.
You know, he times him out and he's going to go.
Very true, as we'll see Dave Webb and the rest of the Aztecs on the hill, and there we see a very joyous and rambunctious Hamilton student section. How about that? As he's doing the pop-up slide, he's letting the world know. That's what he's doing right there. Isaiah Adams got to see some decent playing time this year with Hamilton. He's a junior, so he'll be back next season.
Yep.
There's Coach Woods having a few words with Brandon Hill. Daniel Sotelo trying to work his way out of a jam. The Aztecs infield, basically in, we'll call it halfway, so to speak. Yep. Three to one Hamilton.
Defensive play this way when they, you know, they think they have pretty good arms and they can make pretty good throws. The coach can get them back just a little bit, give them a little bit more range.
Sure, that makes sense.
To be able, you know, it's not a force, so they can still read the runner.
1-0. It's inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Sotelo, the senior. Brandon Hill, the senior. This is their last high school game. 2-0.
Unless we go 16 innings again, and then they've played 2 games. And
that's very true. Very true. That was something special.
2 games plus.
As we look at Brandon Hill at the plate. He's going to University of Southern Virginia next year on a golf scholarship.
Nice.
Here's the pitch. That's a strike, 3-1.
Coach Canner, Hamilton Golf.
Okay, good stuff.
We've
Very
had
cool.
some battles with those guys when I was the golf coach at Red Mountain.
Oh, wow. Very good stuff. Let's see exactly what Coach Woods and Brandon Hill are trying to pull off. Sotelo is ready. 3-1 on its way. Swing, bouncing ball out to the shortstop Haas. He comes home with it, and he is out. So they will retire Tyler Wilson. 6-2, solid defensive play. Isaiah Adams takes third on the play, and Brandon Hill safe on the fielder's choice.
See, there's that little bit of range that we were talking about being halfway, right? Still makes a strong throw to the plate, and a great tag right there. Pushed him off, you know, outside.
Very good job by Ben Click at the plate.
Did a great job pushing him off there.
So now Brock Salvage, the DH, steps up. And if Sotelo can get out of this inning, allowing just 3 runs, not so bad. Because Hamilton was in a position to score 4 or 5, actually.
I mean, they've had 3 hits, so yeah, really.
is cut on and missed, strike one. Salvage, a sophomore. He's a .291 hitter, 3 home runs, 18 runs batted in. Here's the 0-1. Too far outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. And Coach, I know we're big into early commitments. We talk about that a lot. Brock Salvage, he's committed to Louisiana State University.
There you go.
As a sophomore.
So, like Helmer, sophomore.
So yes. Power 5 conferences.
Yep.
1-1. Swing, and he hits that well to deep left field.
He did.
Going back is Freeze, and he looks up, and it's gone. Wow, home run for Brock Salvage.
Hit that a long way, top of the hill.
His 4th of the season, and Hamilton has taken big control. They have a 6-1 lead over Coron del Sol.
And watch him get a hold of this shot right here. Kind of knew that was gone when he hit it, didn't he?
Absolutely.
Yep, that's
He
gone.
showed why he's going to LSU. Wow, that didn't just clear the field. That's a
top of the hill.
Shot.
Well, Sotelo didn't get out of the first.
Unfortunately for the senior Daniel Sotelo, he has pitched his last high school game. And we can technically close the book on him, so to speak. He goes 2/3 of an inning, gives up 4 hits, 6 runs, struck out 1, and walked a pair. And we'll get a look at who the new hurler is on the hill. And I believe that is going to be
14.
Jack Schobinger. Jack Schobinger will be the new hurler. Schobinger is a senior.
Both these teams had to go 2 games in their semifinal, so I'm sure that they've used, a bunch of pitchers. We might not get a number 1 or number 2 tonight if they were used.
That's correct, because
So-
Shane Murphy, the quote-unquote ace of Hamilton, he threw the Saturday game.
Right.
Yeah, he threw a complete game shutout.
Yep.
And,
So obviously he will
he's
not
done.
be available tonight then.
Correct. And you got to assume Corona did the same either on Friday or Saturday. Correct.
I was a little busy, so I wasn't able to go to those games.
Very true. Jack Schobinger, ERA of 1.41. 5 wins and 1 loss for Schobinger. 49 2/3 innings, walked 6 and struck out 27.
Well, not bad numbers.
Absolutely, very strong. And for the Aztecs, they have to stop the bleeding, so to speak. I think that's probably the best way.
Yeah, they got to shut it down now. So
This is the 9th man in the inning to bat, Easton Irwin. 299 average, home run, 11 runs batted in. First pitch is outside, 1-0. Next pitch is outside, 2 balls and no strikes. And that's a foul ball and out of play, 2-1. Between games, I ran into someone who you coached against just this season, Lauren Register.
absolutely, yes.
She, of course, an assistant softball coach for Hamilton. Here to support the Hamilton faithful. And that's line back up the middle into center field, base hit. Hit number 5 for the Huskies.
She played at Basha.
Yes, state championship winner, I believe.
Thank you for that.
Okay, yes. Well, you've got enough titles. I got to help spread the wealth a little bit.
No, she was a quality.
I believe she moved on to GCU.
Coach Huffmeyer at Basha had her. We had some battles. 08, 09, 10. We played in the final in 9 and 10.
Okay, wow,
So-
good stuff. they got you in 9 and you got them in 10, I guess it would have been.
Yes, sir.
Well, Maxey takes the pitch low, 1-0. Maxey singled and scored in the first inning that we're still in.
That we're still in.
He is the 10th man to bat in this inning. One-zero is ripped to left field, and Freeze is going to have to jump up, and he makes a fantastic catch to end the inning. But what an inning it was for the Huskies. They score 6 times on a total of 5 hits. We played 1 full. The Huskies leading the Aztecs 6-1 at Tempe Diablo.